But we certainly made it difficult for ourselves, didn't we? We just beat Watford 2-1. We made it difficult for ourselves in the end, but we just about hanged on. And we've won 2-1 against a very gritty Watford side. And I'm very relieved. As you notice, guys, by the way, I'm sponsored by OneFootball. As you can see scrolling below me and the app to my side. So if you've not got an app to keep up to date with all the football news, go download OneFootball and the link in the description below. I've been using it for like a year now, and it's a free app, and it helps keep this channel going and supporting me and all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much, guys. But on to the actual game. Well, where to start with that, it was nerve-wracking, it was tense, but it should have been easier, really. And we made plenty of changes. We brought people like Vincent Kompany back into the team. Gabriel Jesus was an enforced addition to the team, given Aguero's knock. And Mahrez came back in as well off the bench. And we just about did enough, really, in the end. It wasn't a vintage display, but it is that time of the year where we have to just kind of grind out results. I was expecting this to be a tricky game, maybe not as commanding as our early performances this season. And it's that time of the year where we just have to kind of just get the 3 points, and that's what we've done there. Pep won't be happy, he won't be delighted at all. But in the end, it doesn't really matter as long as you keep winning. It's the time where we just have to rotate players. We have to just kind of get what we can do. And that's what we've gone and done. Individually, but Mahrez had a good game. It wasn't excellent, but he showed it again with a goal and assist coming on for Sterling. He offers a very different threat to Sterling. Sterling is a better player, in my personal opinion. No offence to any Mahrez fans. I think Mahrez is a fantastic footballer, but at the moment Sterling is absolutely on fire. But he brings different things to his game. He brings that wicked left foot of his, that brilliant cross from the left. And also his finish was instinctive, it was pure. Great work from Gabriel Jesus in the build-up for that second as well. In general though, I thought it wasn't a game full of standout performances. It was a bunch of performances that were just about enough. Gotta say as well, big shout out to Edison in goal though. God, he's a freak of a keeper. I've not seen a keeper like that for such a long time. I know we've had him for a while now, but today he felt like he was on Edison overdrive. 2 no-look passes, clearing the stadium with the ball, a great save from Troy Deeney. It was just absolutely perfect. He's like Pirlo in goal. Pinging passes left, right and centre. Also Vincent Kompany in front of him as well. He kind of went off like 10 minutes before the full-time whistle, maybe a slight, I think he was just precautionary, but I thought he was good. He was really good. Maybe he doesn't have the same kind of like breaking the lines kind of penetration that Laporte offers, but he was solid, he was fantastic, and he obviously relished the physical battle against Troy Deeney, which is probably one of the reasons why he was actually there, because he has that physicality, and he does need games, and maybe we're sending a message to Barcelona to back off a little bit. At times in the first half, it did look like we missed our 2 top goal scorers, because we literally did. No Aguero, no Sterling, and we did struggle to create clear-cut chances. Other than the Sane one, the Mahrez one, we had a lot of possession, the game was quite fun, but we weren't breaking them down at will, and then we didn't look like we were going to score, and we did. Eventually the goal did come from Mahrez's cross, and Sane just kind of chesting the ball in. Another goal for Sane, another goal contribution for Mahrez. These 2 players, our wingers these days, are so productive, and they keep getting us out of these kind of tricky situations. He did look kind of vaguely nervous at one point. I guess we're spoiled these days, because he gets to like the 30th minute, we're like, why haven't we scored yet? That's just how good we are. But it didn't matter, because we had enough to find something when it mattered. It did pop into med as well during that game. Do you remember Kevin De Bruyne? He's not started a single Premier League game so far this season, and look where we are without him. It's crazy to think that one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the league last season, maybe in the top 5 in the world in my personal opinion last season, he's barely played a game of football this season for us, and he's still to come back. It's going to be fantastic to see him back in the blue shirt, because he just kind of dawned on me during that game. We haven't really got him, and we don't tend to miss him at the moment. We're so lucky. I mean, it was a mixed up team. First time Laporte didn't start, by the way, but we got it right in the end. Obviously no Aguero as well, no Sterling, so it was obviously going to be a bit of a mixed up kind of game, but it just matters that we get the 3 points at this stage of the season. 10 games in 30 days in December is nothing to be except that it's a very hard run of games, and if we keep winning, keep adding bits of pressure onto Liverpool, then surely at some point they'll drop some points. But anyway, what is your take on that game? It wasn't perfect, was it? Don't forget as well, all these names scrolling down the side of me, these are the Patreon supporters, guys. You're absolute heroes. Go and check out the Patreon Q&A that I recorded yesterday, and hello to Jack Madigan, who came the latest contributor to the Patreon. Jack, you're an absolute hero. If you want to join these names, head over to patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. Let me know your man of the match and your thoughts on the game in the comments down below. I do read them all, by the way. Don't always get a chance to reply to them, but I do read them all, so thank you very much for all the comments. Like this video and subscribe if you're new to Esteemed Kompany. I guess I've been Stephen. See you in a bit.